My dear friends, in this uncertain situation, sometimes we are seeing corona third wave, sometimes it is going down, again the fourth wave might come, and then a lot of problems in terms of taking care of employees are there. There is a very big attrition in the industry. The people have moved out for across different states and the laborers are not coming back. Even if they come back, you have to provide health insurance and other insurance. So even unfortunate incident as we have seen in the second wave, something happens to employee, then as an employer, as a proprietor, as an entrepreneur, don't you have the responsibility of taking care of those employees? I will tell you one situation. So situation A, unfortunately your employee, one of the employee, be it any level, even a basic level employee or laborer or even an office manager or even your general manager, unfortunate event of his or her death, definitely it is a organization's loss, isn't it? So in that time what will you do? So we will have to take care of those employees insurance and then compensation through statutory compliances like PF, ESI, EDLI, all those things are there. But supposing if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a proprietor, you have got a very less than 20 where PF and ESI is not covered, and some of the employees are not started, they are just a temporary staff or a floating population. So such kind of employee, what will you do? So in that case, generally people will give some ex gratia, right? So if you give ex gratia, directly it cuts your profit. Directly it goes against this one. Of course, you can show it in the books, but the quantum of amount is huge when compared to any statutory schemes and all. So mitigate this gap, there is a scheme called employer-employee scheme. Supposing if you are taking employer-employee scheme for one of your employee, say even for a entry level or a junior employee. So consider this situation. So suppose that employee, for unfortunate event, even if it is accident, if it happens when he is at home, so what will happen? So in that case, imagine the situation, you are paying one sum assured risk like 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs, whatever it is. So you because of taking employer-employee scheme, that employee gets 5 lakhs rupees, and then every year that family gets 50,000 rupees throughout the, say for 20 years, if you are taken term, means 20 years 50,000 rupees LIC is paying, and then at the end of 20th year again another 5 lakhs is given. So imagine the family loyalty, or the peer employees, the loyalty is being built. See, that employee, after that unfortunate event, generally what happens that there is no connection between you and that family, right? Your company and that family, there will not be any connection in it. But once that employer-employee scheme, if you take that one, you not only take care of that family's immediate financial compensation need, LIC also provides, without paying any premium, the income benefit that his or her children will continue to get education because and only because you have taken insurance under employer-employee scheme. Every year 50,000 rupees is paid. So in 50,000 rupees, it is just an example, it can be any amount, but for an example, 50,000 rupees every year paid to that family, even after severance of between you and this family, that family continue to get. So imagine that situation happens, that family, how much gratitude they will be having towards your company. Imagine the peer employees or the employees who is working under you having such kind of insurance. If they come to know, yes, my employer is taking care of, even after unfortunate event of mine, my family will be taken care, and then at the end also the sum assured money is given to the family along with the bonus. So is it not a wonderful situation will be? I think every employer must consider this employer-employee scheme, and in addition to statutory of PF, ESI, whatever you have got, EDLI. So because this scheme provides an unmatchable compensation, unmatchable insurance to that family. Definitely, if you do good to your employees, employees will give you their best to your organization. With this, let me introduce, I am Prasad Vedagarup, Development Officer, LIC of India. So, I am recommending this employer-employee scheme to all my entrepreneur friends, proprietors, and then sole partnership companies also, even private limited companies, any companies can take. And there are, in addition to this benefit what I said earlier, there are some tax benefits also for the employer and employee as well. So it is legally backed by the income tax department. We will see which are all the basic benefits, basic criteria is fulfilled, how you can utilize this employer-employee scheme to your advantage and your employees' advantage. Yes, this employer-employee scheme provides a unique opportunity to employer to protect their employees even when they are covered with PF, ESI and EDLIs and other statutory compliance scheme. This employer-employee scheme not only provides immediate opportunity, immediate financial compensation, and then it also provides even after the death of that employee, it continues to provide if you take certain scheme. Before going to the what is a particular scheme, I will just explain to you what is basically employer-employee scheme in the standpoint of the procedural aspects. Employer buys insurance for the benefit of employee and it works as a reward program for the employer. Employer-employee insurance scheme is applicable to sole partnership, partnership firm, a private limited or public limited company, other non-profit legal entity. So it is not allowed for any legal entity, of course, it is for the any legal entity organization also. And any employer can propose for insurance under the scheme for their employees provided they have minimum of 5 employees. But of course, you need not take for all the 5. It is not mandatory that all insurable employees should be covered under the scheme. You can select, pick and choose which employees, which scheme can be given, how much cover and everything. Sole proprietorship, it is a business owned and controlled by a single person. A sole proprietor can cover his or her employees. Partnership firm. Partnership firms can propose on the lives of employees and any working partners who fulfill criteria of shareholding and employer-employee relationship is established. The main criteria is employer-employee relationship is established. And private limited companies. Employees who fill the criteria of shareholding, full-time directors, provided they satisfy the criteria of shareholding and employer-employee relationship. What is that shareholding pattern? Definitely, I will tell you what is the relationship is. Then, other non-profitable entities, NGOs, societies, clubs, trust, associate of persons. See, it is a whole god. Any organization is considered to be fit for employer-employee scheme. See, many organizations like you might be having any association of persons, trust, clubs. So, even a small club or any gymkhana or society, welfare society. So, those people like a big society like any townships under which many conservancy workers are there. So, for such employees also you can provide this employer-employee scheme. And non-profitable entities on the lives of their employees who are under formal contract of employment, members, sponsors, trustees not covered under the definition of employee. Members, sponsors, trustees. So, in a trust or society kind of thing, members, sponsors, trustees, they become themselves as an employer in a way that around 4 or 5 members in a welfare association. Members cannot, but their employees, whosoever, if you are employing any conservancy worker, clerk, manager, so you can give them. Employees eligible, any employee employed with a drawing salary from the above employers and able to establish employer-employee relationship are eligible for insurance under the employer-employee scheme. Criteria for shareholding, so I have been telling shareholding. So, working partner, director having a shareholding in company firm, individual shareholding where it is less than 51%, they are also considered as employee. So, we can give it to them. Family shareholding, if it is family shareholding, you have to prove that it should be less than 71%. Then we will have to vet it in our central office, then only it is possible. Then family means employee, spouse and minor children. So very important. If it is a family shareholding persons, even you can take for your spouse and minor children this under this employer-employee scheme. Criteria for shareholding in respect of private limited companies and public limited companies: if shareholding is less than 51%, but family shareholding is 71% or more but less than 90%, proposal shall be referred to our LIC of India central office. So for consideration, they will vet it and then say your public document, then they will say that whether this is a fit case for employer-employee scheme. Which are all the plans allowed? As I said, all plans allowed as per the individual plan underwriting circular. Taxation aspect. My dear friends, my dear entrepreneur, proprietorship and all the people, those who are providing employment. See, note that when you are taking employer-employee scheme, whatever the premium you pay, that will be considered as expense, right? You can set off those premium payment as expenses. So naturally, once you pay the premium as expense, you will have tax benefits also. Okay. So a disclaimer is to be added while deciding the cases under employer-employer disclaimer. This proposal has been accepted under the employer-employee scheme for the benefit of employee subject to applicable tax laws. LIC does not take responsibility for tax admissibility. Yes, of course, LIC is not the organization who provides tax admissibility, but only income tax office. But we are taking out income tax laws under sections 37(1), 17(2), 192(1)(a), 80(c) and 10(10)(d). These are all the tax laws are relevant income tax sections are applicable for benefit of employer-employee scheme. Let us see one by one. Under section 37(1), any business expenditure which are not capital in nature and of personal expenses, you can set off. This is a capital in nature and of personal expenses. It means this insurance premium considered as a business expenses, you can set off. Suppose you are paying the premium of 10 lakhs rupees for your employees, put together for all the employees under employer-employee scheme. Supposing your profit is around 30 lakhs or even 1 crore rupees. So how much you will be paying? 25% tax plus surcharge. See, this by taking employer-employee scheme 10 lakhs insurance premium, you will be setting off how much tax you can save? 2.5 lakhs, 25% of what you are paying. Earlier it was 30%, now 25% is the corporate tax. Thereafter, section 17(2), perquisites in the hands of employees. So, since being as perquisites in the hands of employees, employees can also set off under 10(10)(d). So, 192(1)(a) tax on perquisites, 80(c) premium eligible for deduction for the employee. Whatever the employee is taken, given the premium, that is premium paid, even individual employees can take under section 80(c) tax exemption. It is a very good one. And then the maturity proceeds. See, maturity proceeds also not taxable to the employee. So, suppose an employee after 10 or 15 years service is getting the total maturity amount along with the bonus. So, absolutely tax free. There is no tax on it. And then whatever the GST you are paying for this one, if it is a non-single premium, you will be paying 2.25% from the second year onwards. You can set off this 2.25% under input tax credit. So, that is also available. And points to ponder. It is a very simple process, wide scope for new business, all entities covered, small, big, no restriction on number of employees to take policy. Employees can be covered in phases. You need not take all the employees put together. You can take first initially key employees, thereafter we will take another set of employees. Even if there is a floating population, employees, some employees like in construction or entry level, they might come and go. It is a project based. You take insurance only for those period. It is thereafter you can give the bond, and then there is also assignment clause is there. So policy is assigned in the employee's name. So as soon as you take the policy, and then these policies can be given as soon as they are going, then you can come out from employer-employee scheme for that particular policy, the individual has the responsibility to continue that plan. You need not pay even if he is leaving. You might be wondering that, oh my god, I have taken a policy, but 10 people they have gone for this Karwa Chauth somewhere, they will not come back. So don't worry, you need not. So once they are not coming, you can cut the, you need not pay the premium for them. Only the employee whom you are with working under the current in-force employees, you can pay the premium. You need not pay the premium for those employees. You can just give the policy bond to them, let them take care of their own premium expenses. So plans no bar, you can give any plans to any employee. LIC has got 32 plans. If you call a development officer or my agents, they will explain you what are the suitable plans. So you can take a different plan for different employees according to the criteria. Number of years also you can vary. Number of sum assured can also be varying proportion. All the thing is that you must establish they are employees, they are drawing salary by salary slip or something, and then board resolution to be given. If it is not board resolution, even a letterhead proprietor can give on letterhead also the authorization of person who is the specified person to sign the proposal forms and all. And it is opportunity for my insurance agents also to cover this employer-employee scheme to wide area. This is a lot of organizations are unorganized sectors. Unorganized sectors seldom they will not cover the employees, those who are working for temporary on contract basis or temporary basis. This is a very good opportunity. We have got a plans right from 300 rupees per month, that is 10 rupees per month. They equal to providing one time tea. You will be having a, we can provide insurance plan with the accident cover of 75% 1.5 lakh rupees. Imagine that the benefit employees is going to get. My dear friends, especially those who are entrepreneurs and then my agents, these are all the sectors you can approach. At the same time, my entrepreneurs, I request them, proprietors, please take these policies for your employees so that you are protecting your employee. More loyalty towards your organization can be built. As I said earlier, that plan is called Jeevan Lakshay plan. So I will explain to you in detail about those plans. So definitely you can approach our insurance company and then my advisors, and you can also contact me by email as I given in the end of the slide and the beginning of the slide. You can contact me and get benefited. Benefits to employer means satisfied employee. See, an organization is comprises of not just material and machines or land. Unless otherwise there is an employee inside, well trained employee, then only the organization grows. I need not tell you, my dear friends, organization means, organ means basically there should be a person in it. So if a satisfied employees is there, well trained employees are there, definitely they will add more value to your company. Results in increase in loyalty and productivity. Confident and assured employer, you need not worry about any legal hassles. In case of any unfortunate event, you can give the livelihood to their family will also be more loyal to you. By seeing that other peer employees, other co-workers, they will be more happy. Employer can use this as a motivating tool, reward them, the performers. Yes, you can give certain section of people higher sum assured as they are working for more number of years. We can increase as a reward program, you can use it. Other employees will automatically get motivated. Employee retention is ensured, which is important for the sustenance of business. So there is an attrition, you can reduce your attrition, employees will tend to come back to your organization. These are all the benefits for the employee. Benefits to employee: an additional benefit to the employee, reward for his loyalty to the organization, increase in productivity and job satisfaction. Yes, my employer is there to take care of my family in the event of something happens. Then employee can also take loan. What is not written here, after 3 or 4 years, you need not to pay loan if he wants any loan from you. So you need not worry. After paying 3 years, that employee becomes eligible. So you can just give that bond. You can ask him to go to LIC and take loan. So your problem is solved in case of loan and all. Assured that his family is taken care. These are all the benefit. So this is the benefits to my agents also. Scope for new business for the employer-employee, more and more employees in future. Additional policies. So my as agent, if you see, so additional policies under employer-employee scheme already cover employees also possible. Agent can tap potential additional employees for additional policies from employees and for different plans for different employees own fund, and entry to employees family also, and scope for policies on families members. So my dear agent friends, you can also reach them, you will also get benefited. It is a win-win for everyone. So here who are all winning? Number one, that employee is the biggest beneficiary. Number two, the employer also getting benefited by getting a loyal worker, and at the same time tax benefit also. Number three, my team of agents, they are also getting benefited. Number four, LIC of India is getting more policies. The nation is getting funds which are utilized for nation building activities like roads project, and then lot of investments the government of India is making. LIC is providing funds to them. Even the border road organization, they are utilizing funds. Indian Railways rescued, and we are providing this one loans to Indian Railways for long-term project, infrastructure projects. My dear friends, every rupee you invest through LIC as a LIC policy, it goes to nation building. So this nation building, you are become a part of a nation building activity. You are also becoming a soldier of economy. So my dear friends, take employer-employee scheme. It is for the nation's good also. Thank you very much for watching this video. Do watch my videos, subscribe my channel, comment, and then ask any queries, like, and then press the bell icon for notification. Thank you very much. Bye bye.